Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. It is day 26 of my summer weight loss challenge. It's the morning, so just ignore the dishes in the sink over there. I will get to them eventually. I woke up and I knew that I had a Walmart delivery coming, so I thought I would show you what I got in my Walmart order today. First thing I found were these protein waffles, and I'm so excited because they are made with wheat flour. I got more of my veggie breakfast sausages. I've been really on a kick for sandwiches, so I got more of my plant-based lunch meat. My wife and I are wanting to do some meal prep, so we got some egg whites to make in the muffin tins for this week. I also got a food processor, which I'm super excited about this because there's lots of recipes that I want to make with a food processor. Number one being I love sweets. So the first thing that I want to make with this is cookie dough. I got garbanzo beans, whole wheat bread, I got oat flour, whole wheat English muffins, a banana, 3 sweet potatoes, red potatoes for my wife. We got some condiments like mayo, ketchup. For my salsa recipe, I got bell peppers, canned corn, kidney beans, pinto beans, black beans, tomatoes. I have one for the salsa and then one just to eat with sandwiches. Red onions, one for sandwiches, one for salsa. Wheat tortilla chips. What I'm making is known as Cowboy Caviar. I found it off of TikTok. It was one of the viral things, but really it's just a dip or a salsa that you can use with tortilla chips. That's something that helped me at the beginning of my weight loss, and I made it all the time. I always had a huge bowl in my fridge, just something that I could snack on if I was getting hungry at any time of the day. I would just get some, and it just really helped me. The beans are great because they are a protein for me being vegetarian, so they always would fill me up. And I have this issue where I feel guilty about eating food, and I'm working on it because I do still have an ED, so it's something that I have to work on every day. So I know the Cowboy Caviar, the salsa, is something that I won't feel guilty about eating. I'm having a harder time with food. I am not making the best decisions with food, and so I'm trying to figure out what I can do to make better decisions again. So that's why I'm just kind of going back to the basics. I'm like, okay, so let's see if I can do what I did at the beginning. Will that kind of help me and just kind of kickstart things again to making me feel more confident? Food is a difficult thing for me right now, and I hate that it is. I hate that I am kind of having a hard time with it, but for me to be able to maintain my weight, I have to get through these uncomfortable feelings with food, because with an ED, it's not something that goes away. It's there for life. And so I have to be able to handle these situations, and the uncomfortable stuff is really hard. It is challenging at times, but I know that I can get through the challenges and the hard times. I just have to take things slow, and if I have days that don't go exactly as planned, I tell myself it's okay, and the next day I try again. My last video, I had an eating day that went pretty well. I was on my period, but so after that eating day, yeah, it kind of just went a little bit downhill from there. I have been ordering out. I still got ice cream in my fridge. I'm telling you, I don't even really like ice cream, but whenever I am feeling this way, when these emotions come, I get ice cream, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's like a trigger response inside of me to get the ice cream, but it's something that always happens, and it's just so weird because I don't like ice cream, but I will eat so much of it when I'm feeling this way. So I went through about 4 days eating off the rails, and as much as I want to blame it on my period, it's me. I make the choices And it's hard because when I've been on my weight losses, I want to blame it for all these other reasons of why things happen. But at the end of the day, I make the choices that I make, and I want to take accountability for the things that I do, because when I take accountability, I think it makes it a little bit easier for me to get out of the things that I go through. And it sucks that food is just the hardest thing, because we know why I am on my journey. I've told you my why, and one of the biggest things is my health. Of course, movement is important, but if I am not having a healthy lifestyle, do you know how much harder it is to move? When I have gone out on my walks, I'm telling you how just cruddy I have felt walking. I've told my wife, like, we gotta walk slow, we've gotta take our time, because I have just felt like crap. And it's all due to the food consumption. Food is such a big factor in how you feel, and I tell you, like, it sucks, because I'm like, I know how certain foods make me feel, but when I get into a mindset, it's really hard to get out of it. And it sucks because I know when I'm getting in that mindset, and I know I should probably do something different. And it's like, now looking back, I can think of, like, yeah, I was getting bored, I was getting agitated, something was happening, and I should have got up and I should have done something. But in that moment, I didn't. And so that is what led me to eating out, to ordering stuff. And I just have to be better and be more aware of when those things happen. I can't say that it's never gonna happen again, because dang, I have so much life to live. To me, this is a mistake, and I'm going to make lots of mistakes on my journey, and I can't be hard on myself. The best thing that I can do is just continue and not look at it as I'm a failure and I'm never going to make it. I just have to keep going, and I have to keep believing in myself. And if I do that, I will be successful. I've said this a million times, and a lot of weight loss has to do with work in your mind. And I am a work in progress when it comes to my mind. I'm not gonna be perfect every time. There's gonna be times where I kind of fall down a little bit, but I just gotta pick myself back up. That's the best thing I can do. I've noticed this past 4 days that I have done a lot of mindless eating, which it's not great, but it happened. So what I want to focus on now is being more mindful of what I'm putting into my body, being more aware, and just choosing better options. That is the best thing. I never want to look at it as like good or bad. I feel like that puts me in a negative space. And so I just want to put better options into my body when I am eating fast food and just snacks like chips, cookies, candy. When I eat lots of that stuff, it just weighs me down, and it makes me feel so like terrible. It's not a great feeling. It's weird how my brain kind of just can shut off and I start mindless eating again, but I want to be more mindful. I do believe that periods affect your hormones, which does mess with your brain, but I don't want to give myself an out and just be like, well, this happened because I was on my period. I want to learn how to be able to work through my period and still be able to mindfully eat and not make all those decisions that I made. So this was just an experience that happened. My weight loss journey is a learning process, and it will always be. So I'm just hoping for next month we can aim for a little bit more of a mindful eating rather than just kind of going off the rails. So that was a lot, but thank you for listening. YouTube is like my video diary for weight loss.
No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry, 'cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome.
We just got home from our walk. We went for 32 minutes and I got around 3,200 steps. As always, thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. Remember to stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.